Sydney is a city that runs on routines. Every morning, ferries glide across Darling Harbor like clockwork. Office workers rush toward Wynyard Station, holding coffee cups, avoiding eye contact, and walking faster than their thoughts. And among those thousands of people lived Daniel Reed, 33 years old, calm, steady, caring. One of those men who spoke softly but loved deeply. Daniel had a simple daily routine. Wake up at 6 a.m., make coffee, pack lunch, kiss his wife Emily, then catch the train from Parramatta to Town Hall. Daniel believed routines kept life peaceful. But peace is often an illusion, and routines can hide secrets. Emily was everything Daniel admired. Soft-spoken, smart, organized, career-focused, mature and composed. They met at UNSW as students. Daniel was studying civil engineering. Emily was in HR management. They dated 4 years, married for 6, moved to a gentle, quiet unit in Parramatta, close to the river. Their families loved them. Their friends admired them. To anyone watching, they were the perfect Sydney couple. But perfect things break the quietest. Daniel first noticed the change on a Wednesday morning. Emily used to be affectionate, a warm good morning, a kiss, a smile. But now, her greetings were mechanical. She started dressing differently too. More makeup, more perfume, more formals. Even on days her office workload was light. When Daniel asked, "New project starting?" she smiled too quickly. "Yeah, big one. Stressful." Stress. The classic answer that she wasn't stressed. She was distracted. Her phone was on silent now, and she carried it everywhere, even to the bathroom. Daniel wasn't a suspicious man. He trusted easily, but trust doesn't erase instinct, and something inside him whispered, something's wrong. One night, Daniel was washing dishes when Emily's phone lit up on the bench. A message preview appeared. He didn't touch the phone. He didn't unlock it, but he saw enough. "Miss you already, heart." From A. Just the letter A. Daniel stood frozen, holding a wet plate, water dripping from his fingertips. Emily rushed to grab her phone, her face tightening the moment she saw the screen. That's Amanda. You know her from my team." Amanda didn't text with hearts. Amanda didn't hide her name behind an initial. Daniel quietly nodded. He didn't fight, didn't accuse her, didn't question her. He simply said, "Oh, okay." But inside him, a crack had appeared. A quiet one. But cracks never stay small. Over the next few weeks, Emily came home late more often. Work dinners suddenly became frequent. She took late-night client calls on the balcony. She locked her phone. She guarded her privacy like a secret life depended on it. Daniel tried to stay calm. He asked gently, "Everything all right?" Emily gave the same answer every time. "Just tired, babe. Work's crazy." But tired people don't smile at their phones, and stressed people don't wear their favorite perfume at 10 p.m. The distance grew quietly. Daniel felt like a guest in his own home. He still cooked for her, still checked if she ate, still made tea for her during her late nights. But Emily lived in another world now, one that he had no access to. It was a Friday. Emily said she had a team dinner. She dressed beautifully, curls, red lipstick, a fitted black dress. the kind she reserved for anniversaries and date nights. Daniel tried to compliment her, whispering, "You look beautiful." Emily froze for half a second, as if guilt had touched her spine. Then she forced a smile. "Thanks, babe. I'll be late. Don't wait." She left. Daniel stood at the door long after the lift closed. His heart was whispering something he didn't want to believe. At 9:15 p.m., rain began falling outside. Sydney's streets shimmered wet under streetlights. At 10:17 p.m., Emily's location popped on Daniel's smartwatch. He didn't check it intentionally. It just appeared, part of the Find My Sync this set up years ago. Her location showed the Harborview Hotel, North Sydney. Not the restaurant she claimed. Not anywhere near her teen dinner. Daniel's blood turned cold. He sat on the couch for a long time, silent, breathing slowly, processing. Then he whispered to himself, "Don't go, don't follow, don't break yourself." But curiosity is cruel, and betrayal pulls harder than fear. Daniel drove slowly through the rain. He wasn't angry, wasn't shouting, wasn't trembling, just numb. He parked opposite the hotel, and then he saw Emily, stepping out of a black BMW, her hair messy, her lipstick faded, laughing, with a man. Tall, bearded, well-dressed, easily in his late 30s, her boss, Adrian Clark. He touched her waist. She didn't move his hand. They kissed lightly before entering the lift. Daniel felt the air leave his lungs. His hands went cold. His vision blurred, but he whispered, soft, broken, "Okay. No, I know." No shouting, no confrontation, no fight, just truth. And truth herds quietly. Daniel didn't follow them inside. He didn't want footage, didn't want recordings, didn't want drama. He drove home through the rain, with the wipers barely keeping up. Emily came at 1:40 p.m. Daniel was awake. She smelled like perfume and guilt. She faked yawn. "Such a long dinner. You wake?" Daniel looked at her. Calm, steady, detached. "Yeah, couldn't sleep." She kissed his cheek, something she hadn't done in weeks, as if guilt forced affection out of her. He didn't react. She went to the shower. Daniel stared at the closed bathroom door. Every splash of water was a reminder of the lie she'd lived tonight. Daniel said nothing. Not the next morning, not the next night, not the next week. He still made breakfast, still ironed his shirts, still drove to work, still acted normal. But something inside him had gone quiet. He no longer checked her phone. He no longer asked where she was going. He no longer cared for her excuses. Trust doesn't die loudly. It does like a candle, slowly, silently, without drama. Emily noticed the shift. She asked, "Are you okay?" Daniel replied softly, "Yeah, just tired." She repeated the same line. He returned it calmly. 2 actors, 2 performances, 1 dying relationship.
One Friday afternoon, Emily texted, "Work late, big meeting." At the same minute, Daniel saw her boss Adrian post a photo on Instagram. He was at a conference in Melbourne, not in Sydney. Emily was lying again. Daniel didn't get angry, didn't panic, didn't follow her this time. He simply made a decision. A quiet, final decision. Emily came home past midnight, tired, disheveled, smiling faintly. She removed her heels and froze. Daniel was sitting in the living room with a small suitcase beside him. Her heart dropped. "Daniel, are you going somewhere?" He spoke softly, too softly. "Yeah." "What? Why?" He took a deep breath. "I know, Em." Her face drained of color. "I saw you that night at the Harbour View Hotel." Silence. "I'm not angry," Daniel whispered. "I'm not here to fight. I just can't live like this anymore." Emily's hands shook. "Daniel, please, He raised his hand gently. "Em, don't lie. Not anymore." Tears filled her eyes. "I made a mistake." He shook his head. "No, a mistake is once. This is a choice. A life you've chosen without telling me." She broke down completely. "I still love you. Please don't leave. Please don't end this. We can fix it." Daniel looked into her eyes. For the first time, he saw the truth. She loved the comfort he gave, not the man he was. He stood up. "I'll send you the separation papers next week. Take care of yourself." She grabbed his arm desperately. "Daniel, please, don't do this. You're my home." He looked at her with heartbreaking calm. "Then why did you burn it?" And he walked out. Quiet. Clean. Without shouting. Without revenge. Just acceptance. The most painful kind. Emily called him 37 times that night. He didn't answer. She sent long texts, voice notes, crying, apologizing, begging. He didn't reply. He moved into a small rental in Ryde. Nothing fancy, just peaceful. Emily went into depression, quit her job, lost her friends. Her boss, Adrian, distanced himself once his own marriage nearly collapsed. She lost everything she risked her marriage for. Daniel rebuilt his life slowly. Morning jogs, better eating, counseling sessions, weekends at Bondi or Manly, new friendships, new hobbies. He wasn't taking yet. He wasn't searching for love. He was searching for himself. One Sunday, while sitting at a cafe in Le Havre, he received a message from Emily. "I hope you're okay. I'm still sorry. I still love you." Daniel looked at the message for a long time. Then he typed, "I hope you heal, Em, but I'm not coming back." No anger. No bitterness, just closure. He turned his phone off, sipped his coffee, watched the ferries glide across the water. For the first time in years, he felt free. Because sometimes the strongest revenge is simply walking away, quietly, peacefully, and never turning back.